The Voice 28 Recap, Blind Auditions 4 Live Blog with Videos. The Voice Season 28 Blind Auditions continue on to Episode 4, September 30th, with a new coaches lineup, including two-time winners, Niall Horan and Michael Bublé, one-time winner Reba McEntire, and hoping to nab his first trophy, Snoop Dogg.Toni Lorene. 28. Cause I Love You by Lizzo. Toni is a voice actor who plays Toni the Doctor on the animated series Cocomelon. Her character sings, but in a character voice. Now she's performing as herself, hoping to find a coach. Shades of Tommy Pickles. You may remember voice actor E.G. Daly, who voiced a character for Rugrats, auditioning for The Voice several years ago. The singer begins her performance a cappella. Her vocals are stylized still, even if she's not playing an animated character. But she's a fierce and confident stage presence. It takes a minute, but Reba and then Niall turn their chairs. Snoop is next. Michael does not hit his button. Michael does not know why he didn't turn. You're wonderful, he says. Niall calls Toni incredible. He admires her confidence. You absolutely nailed that. Reba compliments her range and admires her look, calling her cute as a button. Snoop would give her music fit for her. Niall adds that song choices are so important. Niall, Reba, and Snoop turn. Toni picks Team Snoop, whom she calls Uncle Snoop. Austin Gilbert, 25, The Kind of Love We Make by Luke Combs. The singer grooms his curly mustache fastidiously. He sure is proud. Dad was a hardcore blue-collar worker, he says. Austin taught himself music. He enlisted in the army after college where he shot missiles. By day, he works a 9-to-5 job. He met his fiancée at a gig. Now she's pregnant with a boy. His vocal tone is quite nasally. He comes alive on the chorus, but there isn't much to distinguish him from generic country singers. However, Niall hits his button, so Austin is in. And then Michael turns at the very last minute. Austin shares that he used to go to a ribs place that Snoop's uncle owned. The coach is so psyched he gives Austin a big hug. Niall appreciated his song choice, tone, and power. People in America are going to love you. Reba already has country artists, and promises to perhaps steal him later. Michael is tired of Niall winning everything. He imitates Niall's Irish accent and it's very bad. Niall and Michael turn. Austin picks Team Bublé. Kenny Eco, 35, Versace on the Floor by Bruno Mars. Kenny already knows who he is going to pick. He prefers Snoop and Niall. Firstly, because he started in a boy band that was signed to a major label. Unfortunately, the group broke up before they made it. Sometimes singers are better suited in vocal groups rather than stepping out on their own. But Kenny's voice is sweet, especially the high parts, even if his sound is dated. Niall and Snoop both turn. Kenny admits that he loves to serenade the ladies. Snoop would really like to have him on his team. Niall compliments his falsetto. If you want to think a little bit differently, I'm your guy. Kenny's mom loves Reba. Niall has a soundbite featuring Blake Shelton saying, I don't care about a three-peat, directed at Michael, of course. Niall and Snoop turn. Kenny picks Team Snoop. Not surprising after Snoop's enthusiastic pitch. Leighton Robinson, 23, Weren't for the Wind by Ella Langley. Leighton believes that The Voice is her shot to leave the bar scene and make her own music. The country singer gets an immediate turn from Snoop. Her tone is clear and pretty, and she navigates an impressive range. It's getting close to the end here, and teams are filling up. When Reba finally hits her button, Leighton's family screams. Snoop is big mad. Oh well. The singer is from Arkansas, but now lives in Nashville. Surely she'll pick Reba. Snoop reminds her that he turned early. We belong together. Reba confesses she has several country artists already, but couldn't resist turning. Michael pitches for Snoop. He reminds her there is strategy involved in winning. Of course, she picks Reba. Our Snoop and Reba turn. Leighton picks Team Reba. Liv Kira, 16, Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Her father performs in a tribute band. Years ago, they opened for Michael Bublé at a private gig. Her father instructed Liv to hand Michael a lollipop on stage, and he popped it in his mouth. At 13, she joined her dad's band as lead singer. Dad is very emotional about his daughter auditioning for The Voice. Liv has a lovely tone, but she has pitch problems and the percussive song is a bit beyond her reach. In a couple years she'll be a better singer. No turns. Reba suggests she come back with a different song. Niall agrees. The song was not right for her. Michael thanks her for coming. She recounts the lollipop story. She brought suckers for all the coaches. Obviously, Michael claims he remembers, but probably not. Snoop compliments her parents for raising a daughter with poise. Kirby, 24, God only knows by for king and country. Kirby's mom started a flower farm after she and her sister left for college. The business does very well. Her grandmother, with whom she was very close, battled cancer for 20 years. I miss her so much, the singer says. Kirby picked a song that her grandmother loved. The singer's head voice is gorgeous. Great tone and range from Kirby. 4 chairs are turned very quickly. Kirby pours emotion into the performance, hitting big notes and finishing the song on a quiet note. Lord have mercy on my soul. Kirby says afterward. We wait for voices like yours, gushes Niall. He entices her with a hoodie. Reba asks about her favorite genre. Kirby indicates that her faith is important to her. You've got the whole package. Reba states, adding, you sound very grounded. Michael mentions that his faith is also important to him. He believes she could traverse genres on the show. Snoop wants to meet Kirby's mom to compliment her parenting. Snoop loves how she stands on her faith. Somewhat surprisingly, Kirby picks Niall. 4-chair turn. Kirby picks Team Niall. She probably has a crush on him,